Hey guys, so I'm working tonight. I'm working for the next 4 to 5 nights tonight. So I kind of make a random video for you guys just to keep you guys entertained. I don't know how you guys will feel about this video. It's a video of me showing off my comic book collection. I know, well, technically it's a graphic novel collection because nowadays I don't really go for the singular issues anymore. I usually wait for them to be all done and then I go for the giant graphic novel to buy so I can read it all in one. But nevertheless, I love comics. As a kid, I grew up reading comics. Actually, I'll get into my first comic in a bit. As a kid, I love comic books. I used to have a ton of them physically, and then things have happened. My mom's house got broken into when I was a kid. Comic books were stolen. And then I got my first smartphone, had a ton of digital comics, lost all those because I lost my phone. So, recently, I've been getting into collecting graphic novels. I have probably about 8, I think, right now. But I think it's pretty enough for me to show off as what I have right now. There's more I want to get later on, like Marvel Zombies and DC Black Label's Swamp Thing and DC Black Label's Rorschach when it comes out in December. So, I just want to make a video just kind of showing you guys what is my graphic novel collection right now. And explain to you guys why I love it or if I don't like it. Because there's a graphic novel I own that I absolutely don't like. But I keep it around because it looks good. But I'm going to show you guys my first graphic novel. So this is the first graphic novel I ever bought. This is my first comic I ever read. So when I was a kid, I went to the comic book store and bought The Watchmen. This was my first comic book. This adult, dark, gritty story that was cleverly written by Alan Moore was my first ever comic. I love The Watchmen. I love its story. I love its writing. I love its I love its drawings. I love everything about The Watchmen. It's a perfect, perfect book if you have never read it. If you've never read it, get the deluxe edition. This is the one I have. Because not only does it have a nice little sleeve on it, the inside art is actually really good. Now, if only DC could stop, fucking with Alan Moore and give him the fucking recognition he fucking deserves. Stop fucking grinding out the Watchmen content when it doesn't need it. But the only reason why I want to read Rorschach, the Black Label one, is to see how much of a disaster it's going to be, because I know that they're going to fuck it up. I've heard a lot of bad things about the author of Rorschach. I heard a lot of bad things about the books in general. I just want to read it because I want to laugh at it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm probably just going to read it online. I'm not going to buy it, no. I'm definitely going to buy Marvel Zombies, though, because that's a good book. But yeah, Watchmen, great book. If you never read it, read it. Next up is one of my 3 Scott Snyder stories, The Batman Who Laughs. If you guys ever read the Dark Knight Metal books, then you need to move on to The Batman Who Laughs. This is an extraordinary story. There's some flaws with it. I do think that, I know there's people out here who just want to read something with, The Batman Who Laughs. And if you pick this book up thinking, oh, it's something like an origin story, it's not. It's more of a sequel story than anything. Just be warned of that. And once you read it, you'll realize that it's like I said, it introduces a lot. It introduces Grim Knight. It introduces a lot of cool things about the Dark Knight Metal universe. And I mentioned the cover is kind of cool. I do love Scott Snyder's art in it. But this is a good sequel story if you have absolutely read The Dark Knight's Metal, which I have. I just don't own yet because for some reason I can't find the graphic novel of it because I don't want to buy the singular issues. I'd rather just buy the full graphic novel. But yeah, Batman Who Laughs is a great story. The art by Jock is really fucking fantastic. It's a really dark, gritty book. I mean, just showing you some I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it looks gorgeous. It is a great book. Just make sure you read the Dark Knight Metal book, please, so you're not lost. Next up is the newest one I got today from Scott Snyder. This is Dark Knight's Death Metal. This is the newest storyline into the Metal series with a beautiful cover. And I have yet to read this one. I literally just got it. And I'm probably going to read it on my day off or something, probably Monday, but hopefully I have a day off Monday or something. I don't know, I probably won't. But yeah, this book is the new one from Scott Snyder. It's the newest entry into Dark Knight Metal. Have no idea what the storyline is going to be, so I can't really talk on it, but I can't wait to get into it and read it. I got another Scott Snyder story, and this is the one I don't like. Batman Last Night on Earth. I don't know what it is about this particular book. I just did not care for it. The art seems a little bit off. Like I don't like the art style they went with. It looks really, I don't know. I mean, it looks great in some places. Like this all looks beautiful, but there's some panels in here that are like, why did you illustrate it like that? The story itself is not too bad. It's kind of like set up as like this is going to be the last Batman story ever told, which is a cool idea. You know, he walks around with a Joker head that talks to him. Again, the main reason why I bought the book is that. But this is like kind of the weaker DC Black Label book. I didn't much care for this. I mean, you may like it. I do think it has a sick hardcover art with him carrying Joker's head, and then you see it's like a continuation right here. I do think that looks sick. But other than that, I mean, it's an okay book. I mean, it's not my favorite. You may like it. I would really do suggest you go out and read it to see if you like it, but I didn't really care for Last Night on Earth. I think it's the weaker Scott Snyder story. Up next is a book I didn't think I would like as much as I did, but I wound up loving. Batman 3 Jokers. Oh my god. When I got this book, this is my first DC Black Label book, and I honestly thought this book was going to be awful. But my god, it's so good. This is a book I recommend everyone get. This book is great. It's a what if scenario. Like, what if all the personalities of Batman, like all the personalities of Jokers that Batman come across, what if they were separate people? That's his story. And it's fucking awesome. Seeing like these three Jokers mastermind and like, you know, just play off each other's personality is really great. The art. My god, the art's fucking so gorgeous in this book. This is the kind of art that I like. I don't know if you can see it, but it's beautiful art. And not to mention, I love the cover. I do. But the story itself is written so beautifully. And the fact that, you know, this story may get like a sequel story. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. But if they do, I'm totally down if done well. But this is the hardcover art. Literally just the Joker faces. Not really big, but yeah, I mean, look at the art. It's fucking beautiful. So fucking beautiful. This book was probably my best investment, besides my Watchmen book, because this was one of the newer stories that came out. I was back in this dust jacket real quick. But yeah, that book, fucking great if you never read it. Next up, I own a classic, Batman the Killing Joke. You may have noticed I own, except for Watchmen, most of my graphic novels are Batman. I'm a Batman fan, don't mind me. Batman the Killing Joke. This is an Alan Moore Batman story. This is the quintessential Batman story you gotta read as a Batman fan. Don't watch the movie though. Don't watch the animated movie. But read the book. The book is really good. This book was, I think, made back in the 80s, and the art style was really held up. I got the deluxe edition, which is the big hefty boy, well, the tall boy. And yeah, the art to this day holds up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it holds up really well. It has the story of like Joker shooting Barbara through the spine and all that, but this contains more darker shit. and I love that. The whole point of this book is all it takes is one bad day. Literally what it is. It even has a Tim Burton quote on top. It says, "I love the Killing Joke. It's my favorite. It's the first comic I ever loved." So, yeah, I love the Killing Joke. It's a perfect book. I can't really say nothing about it. I got it because it is the quintessential Batman book, and I just love it. And last but not least, the first comic book I reviewed on my channel, and it's the first book I bought in terms of like, graphic novels to collect. Old Man Logan. This is my only Marvel book. I need to get more. I need to get Marvel Zombies, but this is my only Marvel book, is Old Man Logan. And as I said in my review, this is a great fucking book. If you never read it, if you're a Wolverine fan, read Old Man Logan. It's a really unique and awesome story. Really dark, really violent, simple to read, and it keeps you on your feet. It's a pretty fucking brutal book. So if you never read this book, do yourself a favor and pick up Old Man Logan. Yeah, those are my comics so far. As you can see, I mean, I don't have a ton yet, but I am going to get more and more. I'm a big nerd in terms of my comics, so I plan on getting things like Marvel Zombies and Black Label's rendition of Swamp Thing, and which the one in Black Label sells, that's Alan Moore's, but it's kind of like redrawn, so it looks a little bit cleaner. That's the one I'm going with, but those things are like $80 a piece. There's 2 big books. So yeah, those are my graphic novels. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is not like a drama video or anything like that. It's just me showing off my graphic novels, and I'm a nerd. Talk to you guys later.